The team was surprised upon hearing Maki's leave. Some of them were relieved. The awkwardness between the third years would have been too much to handle. The volleyball practice proceeded as usual. Matsun performed as how he was normally, and so is Oikawa and Iwaizumi. Maki covered the left corner. Everyone stopped and looked at Oikawa. Oh. Sorry. Let's call it a day for now. Good work everyone. All the players thanked Coach Hirihata before he left the gym. Oikawa, are you alright? I'm fine. I may just have been too used to Maki being here. This is the first time he's absent. I know. Maybe he just need time to rest. Let's finish up for today. I'll walk you home after. Yes. Oikawa smiled as Iwaizumi ruffled his hair and proceeded to start lowering the net. Matsun followed quietly on the other end as Oikawa stared at the two. Was it better this way, Maki? He asked in his mind. After all that happened, he still want all of them to be together until they graduate. Iwaizumi, Maki, and Matsun, these three are what made him who he is today and one of his inspirations to improve more. Lacking one of them would just leave a gap in between. Others may call him greedy or naive. But was it really wrong to forgive a friend and a lover so easily? When both of them were important people in your life. He just couldn't hate Maki or Iwa-chan. Even if he was mad angry the other day, in his heart he knew he's already forgiving them. And not seeing Maki today or not knowing how he's doing just made him wonder and worry. I hope you're fine, Maki. Oikawa said under his breath as he left the gym. Have you heard from Maki? No. We stopped talking the other day. I didn't even know he's taking a leave. I see. I hope he's alright. Oikawa's been feeling down since this morning. I hope so too. Have you tried calling him? No. Iwaizumi paused. I'm sorry, Matsun. It's not your fault. I think it's also not good to blame it all on Maki. And I know you don't want to either. Matsun fell quiet and stated at the other man. I'm not blaming him for anything. I was just thinking we need some time apart to think things through. I also wanted to know what I truly feel for him. Can we talk for a moment? Matsun nods. Both of them went out of the gym and away from the crowd. Matsun walked behind Iwaizumi and looked ahead. The sun was just setting on the horizon and the breeze of the wind is bringing in the summer season. That time, Oikawa and I broke up. Matsun turned to Iwaizumi, a bit shocked. We had a huge fight and somehow Oikawa just thought we're too different to be together. So he ended our relationship. I can't remember all the details, but I felt so bad that I decided to sneak out a few of my father's beers in the fridge and drank at a nearby park. And Maki happened to be there. Is that why you decided to kiss him? To be Oikawa's substitute? No, I thought I was looking at Oikawa. In my eyes, for a few seconds, Oikawa was in front of me and watching me with a concerned look. And I wanted to fix our relationship that badly. The last thing I know, Maki was already petrified on his place with that fear drawn all over his face. I didn't know how to explain it. But somehow, Maki looked too vulnerable. Like he don't know what to do. And I learned you were there and saw us. Matsun stayed quiet as he watched Iwaizumi bow his head. That's why I wanted to apologize to you and to Maki. I was in love with you, you know. Iwaizumi paused and looked up at the guy in front of him. Maki knows about it too because I told him. But I was not mad because Maki kissed you. I realized, I was mad because you kissed Maki. And for a moment I thought that Maki is slipping away. That you're going to take him away from me. I was scared. Before I noticed it, I have already said hateful things to Maki. Making him take all the blame. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry too for almost ruining your relationship with Oikawa. Maki thought he's doing it for me. Because he thought I still feel the same way towards you. And I was thinking this is all my fault to begin with. For not being true to myself. And not being able to convey my feelings to Maki like how I should be. For never knowing that it's been him I'm in love with all this time. Now it's just all so messed up. Matsun. Daichi, what do you think is the best gift we can give to Shimizu? No idea. Oakman. Help me out. Suga, we're supposed to be in the cinema now or we'll be late for the movie. Killjoy. I love you too. Hold on, isn't that Maki? Where? Suga pointed over to the guy across the street. He entered the clinic right in front of the shop where they were. Was he hurt maybe? I heard he had quite a fight with Oikawa. That's a shrink clinic Daiichi. What? My neighbor is one of the psychiatrists there. Is something wrong with Maki? I hope he's fine. I'll call Kawa babe. Hold it right there. We'll surely be late for the movies and you promised to spend your whole Saturday with me, so leave Maki be. Maybe he just wanted to keep it from them. But not another word. Now let's go before I drag you all the way to my house instead. Maki entered the club room as the other members of the team gathered at the gym for warm-up. It's a good thing the club room is already empty the time he got there. After 2 weeks of absence, he finally decided to go back. But not ready to face everyone yet. Sagura-sensei did advise him to take things slowly, but coming to the school and meeting everyone is still a bit too much. He opened his locker and started gathering his things. The turquoise jersey, the finger tapes, the knee pads that was never been used since the time Matsun gifted it to him. It would be good to see Matsun's face right at this moment. How has he been since the last time they saw each other? Did Matsun even missed him all those times? Maki was deep in thought when he heard the club room door open. He paused when he saw Oikawa standing by the doorway. The other guy's face seemed to look a bit surprised and relieved. Maki. Don't worry, I'm only here to gather my things. What do you mean? I'm quitting the club. No you can't. I know how you love volleyball so much. There's no way you would quit the club just because of that. Because of what? That? It never bothered me. Not even a single thing. I betrayed you guys because I wanted to. It was my choice. You think I'd quit the club just because of that? Don't flatter yourself, Oikawa. Then why are you making that face like you're about to cry? Maki paused. He lowered his bag and looked down on the floor. Of all people he would meet, why is it Oikawa? He almost let a tear fall but was able to compose himself and looked up. This time, he was able to meet Oikawa's eyes, which still have that sincere look in them. He knew right then, Oikawa had already forgiven him for everything. Even if he didn't say anything. Finally, Maki was able to draw out a soft and genuine smile. Thank you, Oikawa. Maki. Oikawa started crying when he saw Maki lowered down his head and bowed down to the floor in a doxa. He instantly kneeled down in front of Maki and pulled him up. Maki was surprised as Oikawa hugged him tightly. Please don't do that, Maki. You don't have to lower down yourself before me. I don't know how to say sorry and make you understand that I'm sincere in my apology. Then just say sorry. That's all I need, Maki. Just sorry and don't ever leave us. Please. Maki hugged the other guy back. I'm sorry. He smiled and closed his eyes. So this is forgiveness, is what he thought. It's overwhelmingly pleasant. Will Matsun feel the same? The two talked things out. Of what truly happened between Maki and Iwaizumi. Of how Iwaizumi explained everything to Oikawa. In the end, Iwaizumi is too much in love with Oikawa that even in his delusions, he chose Oikawa by instinct. They heard the whistle from the gym and balls being spiked to the floor. Practice must have started a while ago. I should go. I told coach I'm coming today but only to pick my things up. Maki. I'm just washing my jersey at home. That's all. Then you should come back tomorrow. Maki smiled. We'll be waiting for you, Maki. Mieva-chan, Matsun and the whole team. So just come back to us. Let me wash my jersey first then. I'm your captain so you should listen to me. I know. Aren't you going to see Matsun? Not for now. I'm not ready to face him yet. And I think Matsun is either. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow then. I gotta run before coach notice I'm not at practice. Yes. See you tomorrow. With that, Oikawa hurriedly left the room and went back to the gym. Maki heard the whistle blown as he walked away from the club room and out of the school. I'm sorry, Oikawa, Maki muttered. Everyone gather around. The members slowly gathered in front of Coach Hirihata. We need to make a few changes on our strategies. Sadly, we're losing one key player in the team. What do you mean, coach? Is it Maki? He was here just yesterday and we've talked and he said he's coming back. Maki was here? You talked with Maki? Hanamaki came here yesterday to hand over his resignation letter from the club. Hanamaki has transferred school as of today. All of the members went quiet. Then they heard a door slammed open and footsteps were fading quickly in earshot. Matson ran out of the gym.